have been a huge advocate for why do you go to church if you're going to be mean to the waitress at breakfast afterwards?
Right, right,
What's
right.
the point of you going to church? And not that that's theatrics, but it's kind of like you dress up, you're in your suit or you're in your dress, you go to church, you pray to God, and then the first person you see, you're mean to immediately.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
is that a thing?
Yep.
Right? And there's a specific verse in the Bible. I don't know the chapter or the verse number, but God is essentially saying to the people, I don't want you to fast anymore. Or I don't want you to go to church, but if you're going to do all these things and you're going to do things that you say are for me, but you're going to be mean to each other, I no longer want you to do things for me. I would rather you be nice to each other than be nice to me, nice to me, and
Hmm.
then be mean to each other. Because if you're nice to each other, you're nice to me.
Right, right.
Yeah. And he's like, on the days where you fast and on the days where you lay down in ashes, those are the days that you're the meanest to each other. So don't do that anymore.
Right, right.
And I just thought that kind of played into what you were saying when it comes to why do we do all these things if this is the fruit and this is what's shown from what we're being taught to do and what we're being taught to read and things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially now what I know, it's
Yeah.
unfortunately we're in a very deceived time.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of that going on. Like, yeah, I could go on all day, literally
Yeah.
about that. Trust me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to be the example, right? Like you have to be this example, like you, NFL player, entrepreneur. Then people are going to come to you and go, George, how do you do it? And you go, God, that's how
Yeah.
I do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you have to be that example because if you're just preaching God, but you're not living the word, you're not walking in that faith, you're not
Right.
walking, taking those risks and trusting that God got you no matter what, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be hard for people to want to come to you and be like, how do you do it? Because when they say, how do you do it? You can answer and give glory to him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. That's that's something that I've tried to live by. I try to live by. I don't know if I told you, George, but I lost a lot of weight in a very short amount of time. I don't know if we talked about that at all, but
Uh,
it was God all the way, man. It was having faith that when I looked in the mirror, I was always like, this isn't gonna go away. I actually had a moment where I lacked faith and I deleted 28 pictures. So I was taking a picture every day because
uh,
I wanted to see like my progress through everything. And I lacked faith. And when I lacked faith, I deleted everything. And
yeah, yeah.
I regret it because it's like I was at 341 pounds. Now I'm at 220. Right. So
There
like,
you go.
yeah. Yeah. And I got down to like 216 too. I was like, this is way too light. I've never been this light
Yeah,
before. I don't like this. So I put on
yeah.
a little bit of muscle weight after that. But
There you go.
yeah, it was definitely it was a lot of praying, especially when my AirPods died when I was outside. It was a lot of
Yeah,
one-on-one talking with God.
yeah.
And yeah, man. I've
Nah, that's what's up, man.
yeah,
Hey,
absolutely.
big congrats on that. That's big time, man.